Hey, what's going on guys? My name is LeBender, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own YouTube end screen for free in Paint.net. So if you guys are unfamiliar with YouTube end screens, it's basically this new function that YouTube added in order to replace the modern day outro. This feature allows you to overlay videos and channels onto the end of your video. Most people like to overlay this over their video without a template, but I think it looks 10 times better with the template myself. I made a template for it in the past, and according to my last video, apparently a lot of you wanted to see how I made it. Now this is just another template. This isn't the exact template that I use, but this is another one that'll work. Now I've made some tutorials for Paint.net in the past, and if you want to go check those out, they should be on the screen right now. So anyways, let's get on to the tutorial. Alright, so to start off, what you guys want to do is you want to go click this button up here, which is new, and then you want to go ahead and resize this to 1920 by 1080, and this is 1080p, and then once you're done with that, you can go ahead and click OK. Go ahead and click this button up here to go show your layers and create a new layer. Now what I like to do is, this is where you put your background in. So go ahead and find a background that you like. You can do it in any folder, and I'm just going to use the one that I planned for this video, and it's this one right here. I used it in my last thumbnail, and if it pulls up something like this, what you want to go ahead and do is use your select tool and select it all and click the copy button and go over here, make sure you're on layer 2 and then paste it. Now what you can do is, if it doesn't completely size up, that's okay, but it won't look as good in the final project. So what you can do is go ahead and resize this like that, and then what you can go ahead and do is we can go ahead and start adding the text and the template. One thing that I like to do first for these YouTube end screens is add this little template that I made that shows you where to put your text and everything. Now when you're using a YouTube end screen, this is like the box where you can put everything, and this is where your channel will go, and here's where the other two videos will go. So what you guys want to do is you want to go ahead and copy all of this, create a new layer, and then paste it. And if it does something like this, you want to do keep canvas size, because that's completely okay, and then scale it down so that it fits onto the canvas. So once you have something like this, I know it's sort of blocking out the whole background, but what you want to go ahead and do is click this little button right here, and then you want to click mode and change it from normal to screen. That'll basically make it look something like this, so that will remove all the black. And one other thing that you can do is change the opacity down so it won't completely get in the way, but it will basically just be a template. Alright, so for the next step, what you guys want to go ahead and do is you want to create a new layer in between these two layers, and this is where you can add your text. So what I like to do is at the top, I like to put something big that says thanks for watching, and a font that I like to use for this one would be Bebas Nui Bold. I don't know how to pronounce this, but what you can go ahead and do is just select any font you want and then change the color to white preferably. Then you can go ahead and type in thanks for watching, and you can go ahead and make this like 10 times bigger because right now it's like really small. And yeah, once you find the right size, you should be good to go. I think a good size is 108, so that's what I'm going to use. So once you have that up there, you can go ahead and center align it. You can just sort of move it around until whatever you think is center aligned. And then one thing that I like to do is use this plugin, and normally most of you are not going to have this many plugins, but it's this basic plugin. I'll leave a link to it down in the description. It's called Drop Shadow, and to make an outline, what you want to do is, if you had white text, you want to change it to black, and vice versa, is you want to go ahead and make a shadow for it. And what you want to do is you want to change the whitening radius and the blur radius so that it actually looks like a shadow, and so that it looks like it's floating just above the screen itself. And you can go ahead and adjust the offset X and offset Y to make it look just a bit more realistic. So once you have that in, what you can go ahead and do is you can go ahead and put like other text, such as subscribe for your channel, watch for one video, and watch for another video. So the way you do that is create another layer, and you can use any font you want. I'm just going to use Bebas Nui Bold again. Go ahead and click whatever. Go ahead and find the right font size, and then go ahead and type in subscribe, and you can go ahead and change the font size down to the right font size. That may be just a bit too small. Maybe about a size 36. No, maybe about a size 48. Yeah, I think that's about right. So what you can go ahead and do is you want to make it so that it overlaps a bit into this, and then once we're in YouTube, we'll move it down just a bit. And then what you want to go ahead and do is create two new layers that both say watch. So you want to go into one of the layers and type in watch, and you can go ahead and change this font size however you like, but you want to basically place it right in the middle, but you want to make sure it's overlapping just a little bit. You can just type in watch. And then you want to go ahead to the other side and do the same thing. Now that you're done typing in all that text, what you want to go ahead and do is merge it all down into one layer, like so that you just have one big layer of text. You see how we can move it around and such. You want to make sure that it's all centered in the middle. And then you want to go to effects, and then you want to go back down to object, drop shadow, and then do the same drop shadow again. This time you can change down like the blur. You can change up the blur radius, change down the whitening radius, stuff like that. You can just adjust it to however you like. Now what you guys want to go ahead and do is this is looking pretty good so far, but there's one final step that I think will make it look 10 times better, and that is to add a vignette. Now what you want to do is above everything except this, which is the little lines where it shows you where to go. You want to go ahead and make a vignette, which is basically this thing. It's kind of like shadowing, and I'll leave a link to this picture down in the description. Once you open up your vignette, you want to go ahead and copy it using the same method from before, and click copy, and then go ahead to another layer and click paste, like so, right here. Now if it looks a little something like this, you want to go ahead and move it below your text, but you want to make sure that it's above the background, and you want to go ahead and resize it all the way up. Now it'll look a little something like this, where the edges are darker, but then the center is more light. So once you have this, you can go ahead and remove that, and basically this is the whole thing done. Now what you want to go ahead and do is click File, Save As. Then you can save this as YouTube in-screen demo, or for YouTube. I don't care. You can name it whatever you want. Then you want to go ahead and change the file to either JPEG or PNG. It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to do JPEG. And what I'm going to do is going to click Save. And then something up like this is going to pop up. You want to go ahead and click OK. And then it's going to say this. You want to go ahead and click Flatten to flatten all the layers into one. And yeah, you'll basically have something that looks like this. Alright, so now you've made your YouTube in-screen template. What you want to go ahead and do is you want to go ahead and add it into your editing software. And this will be different for any editing software, but this is how you add it into Windows Movie Maker. Then what you want to go ahead and do is click on your duration and make it last for around 20 seconds long. And this is because YouTube in-screen elements last for exactly 20 seconds. And so you want to make this last for exactly 20 seconds long so that the YouTube in-screens will fill as much of the template as possible. So what you want to go ahead and do next is you want to go ahead and render the video. You can put music over it if you want. But yeah, so what you want to go ahead and do is render the video, and I'll show you how to put the videos and channels over to the template in YouTube. Alright, so now you found a video that you want to do. You want to go ahead and click this button right under it that says in-screen annotations. And then what it will automatically do is it'll take you to the end. Alright, so now you're in this screen. It should look something like this, and the music will play and it'll look something like this. So what you want to go ahead and do is you want to go ahead right here and then click add element. Then you want to go ahead and click subscribe, and then this will basically add your channel avatar. You can go ahead and put this right under it in the middle. I'm not sure where the middle is because I don't have a ruler and I'm too lazy to find the middle. So, and then what you want to go ahead and do is click add video or playlist, and this can be your most recent upload. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and you can go ahead and make this one right under here. And then what you want to go ahead and do next is click another video or playlist, and then click best for viewer, and then click create element. Then you want to go ahead and drag this right under where it says watch. And then once you have that, your YouTube end screen will look something like this. Well, the videos aren't showing up yet, so what you want to go ahead and do is you can go ahead and make some minor adjustments like centering everything. Then you want to go ahead and click save. And once you go ahead and click save, it'll go ahead and save your video, so all changes saved. So now what you can do is you can go back to your video like so by just clicking your dashboard, then going up here. And then once you go to the very end, you can see that we just pull it up. Okay.
Second time.
It looks a little something like this. And you have your YouTube video, your channel, and another YouTube video, and this will work on a phone too, which is so amazing. It's kind of like it fixes the problem that we previously had where we're not able to click on touchscreens. And yeah, so if you guys like this video, then please be sure to subscribe And yeah, I would really greatly appreciate it if you left a like on this video and shared it with your friends that want a YouTube in-screen template. And so yeah, this is all from me. My name is LeBender, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.